morning.
Good morning.
All right. Sorry, we're doing this in a new way. So it took me a second to get all this up and running. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, we're back.
We are.
4 weeks flew by.
They did.
They really, really flew by. I don't think we even exactly did anything worth discussing.
That's not true.
Oh, okay. What did we do?
We went away for some fun weekends together. You did a load of work with the Arts Partnership and your personal systems disruptor stuff. Destruction stuff. No, you didn't. Sorry, I didn't. You did some great work. You did some great work on that. I went back to school. That's
true. Okay, so August was busy, but it was nice to have the break.
It was kind of.
No, not kind of. You have to stop qualifying. You've become a super Scandinavian qualifier.
Well, I have been living here 20 years.
Yeah, I know. But I've been living here my whole life and I try not to qualify. No interest in qualify. It was a great break. Did you miss Daily Dose?
I did and I didn't.
Yeah, that's about what I would say as well. What did you miss about it, Dr. Mary?
What I missed about it is the people that actually from people who have said stuff to us randomly as we were going to events when they say they love what we do and it's really helped and they, you know, that makes me happy. I mean, that's kind of the point of doing this.
Absolutely.
I felt like I was on a very small part doing something right.
Oh, that's nice. What did you not miss about it?
Have something intelligible to say at 8:30 in the morning,
yeah.
5 days a week.
Yes. It was, boy, I didn't feel like we needed this break. Hey, do you like our pink lap blankie?
It's nice.
Like we're 87 years old.
It's kind of chilly out.
It's a little chilly.
I wanted to get a plaid one so it looked like we're
right,
from the
kind
50s.
Of a fireside chat, but alas, we had to go with pink fleece. I think it was an important break because I think we were in some kind of a rut that wasn't exactly serving the work we were doing.
No, we were kind of not knowing what to do and then, you know, deciding 10 minutes before sometimes. But we called in a couple of experts who did a good job. We did.
So we brought in Lillian Cotter from Lillian Link, and Lillian did a full audit of all of our Daily Dose stuff, which was super interesting. She looked at Facebook and YouTube and a little bit of the blog pieces that we've done about it. And she
well, actually what I found out is for someone who's an educator and prides themselves on being able to communicate, I don't know anything about modern methods of communication like social media.
To be fair, this is a whole new frontier of marketing, communications, public relations, all of that. And you and I didn't have a handle on old school, any of that, much less new school. So my favorite thing that I learned was Lillian said, you have 6% engagement on Facebook. And then she stopped and we sat like this.
Yes, I looked very disappointed.
And she said, okay, you two clearly don't know anything about this because 6% engagement is incredible. The average engagement on Facebook with posts for businesses is 0.2%. And we have 6%. So it still doesn't sound like very much, but if you think about it in terms of the larger context, I guess that's great. So if you are someone who was a big fan of Daily Dose for the first 56 weeks, thanks for helping drive that engagement. That's a big deal. If you're brand new to Daily Dose today, let's just give a quick little recap of what Daily Dose even is. Do you want to do that?
I don't know. I mean, it's just you and I talking about how luckily a couple can survive one of us being an addict and coming through in the other end and being able to stand up together and move on. We learned a lot and we'd like to share it.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. But I think
I wasn't trying to be dramatic with the pause. I was trying to know if I could pull that one off.
I think it's also, for me, a lot of it is around trying to help get rid of some of the shame and the stigma around addiction, because certainly when we were in it, when you were drinking, when you were in rehab, I told almost nobody. You told almost nobody, because somehow an insidious nature around alcoholism is that you convince yourselves that you're the only people going through it and that nobody else will understand it and that you'll be super judged and that you're a bad person, either for being an addict or for being with an addict. And so you just absorb it and you hold it in and it grows inside of you like a cancer.
I think a lot. I've been talking to many people about this, and a lot of them come out with the fact that you when you're an addict, and I can only speak for alcoholics, you do become self-isolated, and it does sort of put a dark shroud over everything. So when you're trying to be sober, one of the things you have to do on top of everything else is to break out of that shroud, and it's really hard. So a lot of people try and stay isolated to try and get sober that way, and it's incredible. If it works for anyone, it was a hard, unnecessary slog, because you do. I mean, it's that old adage, you know, it takes a village.
Yeah,
It does.
yep.
But you don't know how to be in a village.
Yes. Or do you think maybe you don't deserve to be in the village?
You don't deserve to be in a village.
Yeah. I know, certainly I had no real understanding that I wasn't alone. And so I just thought I was compartmentalizing it, thought I was carrying it in this very isolated way, and it wasn't spilling into the rest of my life, which was, of course, preposterous. But it's very lonely to be in this place. So if you're there in any part of the journey, we invite you to start tuning in to watching, because you're not alone.
Yeah.
And when I realized I wasn't alone, it felt so much better.
It does. I mean, we've talked to addicts over this year who don't like going to AA. And we've talked to addicts who
don't like the word addict.
Who don't like the word addict, and people who go to AA because it's for them a salvation, and there's a few that need to go, but there's many more who just accept the fact that it's part and parcel of being sober for the day, and it can be enjoyable.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly beneficial.
So here's some other things that we learned. We've oversaturated.
This was it. Yeah.
Both for ourselves and for the audience. So here's the shift. From now until Christmas, we're going to try something new. Except for this week, we're only going to go live at 8:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And on Tuesdays, it will be conversations between us. And on Thursdays, we will continue the Guest Thursday conversations, because we know how powerful other people's voices are in this journey.
They're incredibly popular, according by all this analysis stuff that was done for us.
We are better when we are a threesome or a foursome than we are as a twosome. So Tuesdays and Thursdays going forward, starting tomorrow, will be live. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, there will be occasional content on the Facebook page. So there might be memes, there might be videos. I don't know what's the matter with you.
When you said the Facebook page, that's exactly how someone from the west of Ireland calls it. It's the Facebook. They would put the in, and you saying that, I just
like
thought
the
that,
COVID?
Yes. I just found that really funny, strangely.
Okay.
For a second.
So Tuesdays and Thursdays, live streaming. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, occasional content on Facebook. Saturday newsletter will continue to go out. So let me say this to you. This page needs to grow. This content needs to expand. If you are a longtime follower, if you've been watching, if you've been commenting, but you have not yet liked or followed the Facebook page, please do that. We need to see these numbers grow.
Yeah.
The only way that we can actually start to really become influential in this avenue around addiction in our particular corner of it is if more people come across us. And the only way that more people can come across us is if the people at Facebook start to see that our content is making a dent. So please like, comment, share, those kinds of things. I'm not asking you to do all three of them because that's overwhelming. Pick one and do that. Help us help more people get to this content, if you would. If you are interested in this content, but you don't want to watch it on Facebook, we are also going to start a podcast,
Oh, yes.
which will just be this content in podcast form. But we did a podcast the first 9 weeks of that content from February of 2020. We will go back to that. I will post places for you to find that. But anywhere that you listen to podcasts, you will be able to find Daily Dose of Dr. Mary and Dee Dee. So I'm going to put this into a podcast format later today, and then I will let everyone know when it's up. You can like and share that. You can like and share the YouTube channel. There's lots and lots of ways for you to engage with us. We're not asking you to do all of it. Find the platform that works best for you and help us get to more people. 5 billion people are on Facebook and YouTube and podcasting. The only way content can grow is with organic content sharing that comes from our audience. So if you would do that, we would really, really appreciate it. Would. Anything else, Dr. Mary?
No, I mean, just honestly, just, you know, we're not making money off this. We both have jobs and other things that we can do and flourish with that. We just want this to grow, just to see if it helps people. I mean, I know how fortunate I am to be more than a happy, smiling alcoholic. And I know how happy I am, how lucky I am to have you still along for the journey.
So true.
And it clearly we've been told this has been good for people. So the only way we can get more people to help more people is for you to help us on this one.
Yeah, we've missed you. It's good to be back. I think it's good to be dialing this down to Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think it will keep the content fresher. I think it will make the conversations richer. And I think it will help us grow. So thanks for tuning back in. If you've missed us, we feel the same way.
Yes, I do actually. I miss. It's weird actually we're doing it in another format. Usually you can see the comments scrolling across the screen.
We will have to figure out how we can set up another screen, maybe your computer, so we can see if people are commenting. But it's time to go. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:30 live, same format. Go ahead today, like, comment, and or share this content. Help us help this go somewhere further. Thanks for tuning back in. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Bye.